pentatonic minor scale, which is this. And there's a pentatonic major scale, which is this. What are they and how do we use them? Or why do we use them? Most intermediate players know how to use the pentatonic minor scale to solo in a basic way. We just use one scale shape over the whole song, okay? Just like this. In my last lesson, I introduced the concept of playing over changes using the pentatonic scale. That playing over changes means that we're playing a different scale over each chord instead of playing with one scale over a whole song. To keep that video short and focused, we used an introductory brute force method of playing over the changes. And you can hear that there are some tense riffs here, riffs that may sound a little bit too edgy. The reason for that sound in that lesson is that we did not take the extra step I'm going to show you now. That step is matching major scale to major chord and minor scale to minor chord. This is a kind of magic sauce. It makes everything sound sweeter, and here's how it works. When we're writing or improvising a solo, we play pentatonic minor over the minor chords. Let's look at the simplest way to implement this idea. Today, we'll just use an E form pentatonic that you already know, which is on the screen here. But keep in mind that this is something we can do with all 5 caged scale shapes and all 5 caged chord shapes. Here's the pentatonic basic pattern. And if I'm playing an A minor here at the 5th fret, that's how I would play the pentatonic minor scale, with my root on the low position, or on the A note of the pattern, and the pentatonic pattern is right in here under my fingers like this. To play that same pattern and use it to play the A pentatonic major, I would move my fingers down by 3 frets, so my pointer now goes down to 2, and now my pinky's on 5. And that pinky is the root note still, but now I'm playing in a major key. You can hear that major tonality. And what you'll notice, a little interesting bit of information, is that what we're doing is we're moving the root to the relative minor. So in the root of the key of A, the relative minor is F sharp. And we're going to come back and visit this again in future lessons as well, and talk about how the circle of fifths can help us to keep these 2 scale patterns clearly in our mind, and we can look up ones that we don't already know. Let's look at an example of using this key matching approach. This is the approach that jazz and country players use all the time, and reggae players too, and that you can begin to use now. So here's our chord progression. We're going to use a chord progression here. So we're going to demo this by playing some riffs over a 1, 4, 6, 5 progression in C. So 1 is going to be the C chord at the 8th fret. And we're going to be playing C major pentatonic over the C major chord. We're going to be playing F major pentatonic. I'm going to play F major pentatonic at the 13th fret, even though it's a little bit of a squeeze. And that's simply because it's more convenient for me, if I'm making up some riffs, to play a little higher up on the neck than it is to play in the 0 position for this demo. So I'm going to play this F, and I'm going to be playing the F major pentatonic here between 10 and 13. Okay, then I'm going to be playing the A minor chord, which is here at the 5th fret, and I'm going to play A minor pentatonic, and then I'm going to be playing the G major chord at the 3rd fret, and I'm going to be playing the G major pentatonic, which is here. So let's just step through a brief example of these all strung together. So there you have it. So here's what we're doing. We're playing over the changes. So I'm playing over C. I'm playing a C major pentatonic over a C major chord. I'm playing an A minor pentatonic over an A minor chord. And you can do this with any song using this exact same method. What we want to do is play over each chord using a pentatonic scale that has the same root as the chord. For example, if the chord going by is a B chord here at the 7th fret, and it's a B major, then I want to play B major pentatonic. Okay? Okay. If I'm playing an A minor chord, for example, if that's the chord in the progression, then I'm going to play A minor pentatonic. Finally, the one thing we do want to remember too is that the pentatonic scale can be used in the exact same shape to play, to switch in between major and minor. For example, if I'm playing B minor pentatonic, I'm playing here. And if I'm playing B major pentatonic, I'm playing here. This is part of an ongoing series explaining the pentatonic scale and playing over chord changes on the guitar. I'm just going a little bite at a time because I want to move you forward at a pace where you can explore and integrate these ideas into your playing. One of the things we're going to talk about next is giving melodic direction to your soloing by using target notes. So join me again soon and we'll talk about that. My name's Bonner. Please like and subscribe if you're finding these videos helpful.